Hey up everyone, hope you're all doing well. WWE Clash in Paris just finished and I don't know what to think. And yes, it's all because of that ending. But before I do start waffling on about the ending of the event, we're going to go through every single match because overall, this card was really good. And if you do love wrestling news and wrestling content, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. But anyways, let's get straight into it. So to start things off, we have the Tribal Chief taking on the Tribal Thief, and this match was absolutely amazing. I thought Bronson Reed, he looked really strong in this matchup, and Roman Reigns, of course, he came out on top. I think we were all expecting this. I don't really think anyone was expecting Bronson Reed to really win this match. Roman Reigns wins very clean, and then at the end of it, Bron Breakker comes out and spears Roman Reigns into two, and he goes, you know what, I'm going to do it again. The first time was so nice, I had to do it twice. So then he goes and does it again. A lovely spear, by the way. He jumps like 20 feet away and connects. It's lovely stuff. Then after this, you had Bronson Reed land like, what, 2 or 3 tsunamis. You had Jey Uso who came out and tried to help Roman Reigns, but it just wasn't good enough. He came like 20 minutes later as well. This match also ran on for a very long time. And the segment after the match also ran on a very long time. But ultimately, I was very happy to start a Clash in Paris. And then next up, you had the SmackDown Tag Team titles on the line with the Wyatt Six and the Street Profits, and this match again was really good, a bit more on the shorter side, but it was action packed. And not only that, we did tease a bit of a breakup between the Street Profits. I'm hoping that this is the case because of course we all want to see Montez Ford go on to be a singles star, but yes, there's starting to be little cracks within the Street Profits, so I'm interested to see whether that continues down the line and whether that becomes a storyline. But anyways, very good match, and the Wyatt Six went on to win this match. I was expecting them to win as well. After this, we had probably the most underwhelming match of the entire night, which was Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella. Nothing crazy really happened. I'm not going to say it was a bad match necessarily because I don't think that was the case. It was an okay match. Becky Lynch won with a roll-up, which has been doing quite a bit since she became a heel. It was just an okay match, nothing crazy, and I think most of us did expect Becky Lynch to retain the title. There was a few people saying that Nikki Bella's going to win, but I didn't see that happening, and Becky Lynch did retain. And then after this, oh my goodness, we had an absolute banger between Sheamus and Rusev in this match. It was absolute cinema, as my mate Scott Martin Scorsese would say. This was a brilliant match. Plenty of them got plenty of offense in, and not only that, you had some good high spots as well, like from the barrels, going down into the 2 tables, and then somehow Rusev popped up before Sheamus, and then somehow, I don't know how, but Rusev kicked out at the finish. If Sheamus, I couldn't believe it, from the bro kick. I was like, what? What's going on? He's a mid-carder. You're not meant to kick out of the finisher. And then after that, Rusev made Sheamus tap, and I couldn't believe it. I thought Rusev was going to win. I predicted him to win, but I didn't anticipate him making Sheamus tap. I didn't think that would be the case because of Sheamus's character, but that's what we got. And this match was absolutely brilliant, and in my opinion, it was match of the night. Then we get to the massive co-main event between John Cena and Logan Paul, and you know what? This was a bit of a long match, but very slow-paced. I really enjoyed it though. I thought this was a great nostalgia match because throughout this entire match, you had both guys using other wrestlers' finishes, like you saw the zigzag for Dolph Ziggler from Logan Paul. You saw the end of days, what was Baron Corbin's finisher from John Cena, and you also saw a nice little transition into a Styles clash from John Cena, which led to the crowd all chanting for AJ Styles, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. And then Logan Paul kicked out like 2 attitude adjustments, but then in the end, he lost when he took that 3rd and final one. An absolutely fantastic match, and I thought Logan Paul looked great in this match as well. But no show of Brock Lesnar, which did kind of surprise me. I thought we would see Brock Lesnar, and then I remembered Brock Lesnar doesn't like traveling, so it does make sense. So he didn't travel all the way to France for this one. So far, I'm thinking, yeah, this is absolute cinema. This is absolutely peak. This is absolutely amazing. We get to the main event, and as the match went on, I was thinking, yeah, this is a home run. Other than the Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch match, this has all been absolutely fantastic. But then the ending happened. I thought this was a great fatal 4-way. Everyone got a bit of offense in. Everyone got the yeet, the yeah, the CM Punk and the whoa. Everyone got a bit of their moment, and I loved it. But then the ending happened. Now, in case you weren't aware, Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed, because of what they did to Roman Reigns, they were kept away from the arena, and this was a perfect setup for maybe a new member of the Vision. Maybe a bit predictable, but you had plenty of people in my chat saying Karrion Kross, Austin Theory, and I suggested maybe Ilya Dragunov. We didn't get that. We got Seth Rollins' wife, Becky Lynch. Now, I like Becky Lynch, and I actually said I don't know why Becky Lynch is not a part of this faction when it first started, considering she's the wife of Seth Rollins, and not only that, she's also a heel at the exact same time, and she's also on the exact same brand. But, come on, really? Now, I don't mind this. I think this is a great way to end things if this is setting up for a certain someone to come back, and of course that certain someone is AJ Lee. That's a perfect setup for AJ Lee to return, because obviously Seth Rollins is feuding with CM Punk, and Seth Rollins' wife who's just got involved, so it makes sense that CM Punk's in real life wife, AJ Lee, also returns to help him out. It makes a lot of sense. It's easy to set this up. Do not fucking fumble it. But for whatever reason, I feel like the WWE are going to fumble this. Even though it's just right there for the taking, I feel like they're going to fumble this one. I'm going to be completely honest. I feel like they're just going to chuck Nikki Bella in the mix. I'm going to be completely honest with you, lads. So, yes, the ending right now, I'm not super confident with it. If AJ Lee comes back, I think the ending's brilliant. If AJ Lee doesn't come back and it's like Nikki Bella or whoever else it may be, I think the ending's a bit of a stinker, in all fairness, especially with a lot of people getting so excited to who this next member of division could possibly be. But overall, I thought this was a very good pay-per-view, or PLE, should I say. I thought, obviously, the crowd was amazing. The stage was fantastic. The matches were brilliant. Other than the ending, I thought this was an absolutely fantastic pay-per-view. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. I just think it's let down by the ending. Maybe it gets bumped up to a 9 out of 10 if, AJ Lee returns. You know, maybe it gets taken down to a 7 out of 10 if AJ Lee doesn't return. It all depends on what happens next, because that was a perfect setup for AJ Lee to return. But what did you guys make of all of this pay-per-view? What was your favourite match? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.